morning. It's October the 2nd, dark Saturday morning at about 5:44. Just getting my day started here. Yesterday I was wrestling with something again. I had to, I don't know if you call it a moment of weakness or just a typical entrepreneurial struggle with, I'm feeling like I'm working on my software, like in terms of marketing, designing it, figuring out what I want to, what's going on, and because I'm looking at the results and I'm not happy with those results still, and trying to pivot, trying to figure out what's the answer. And I waffle so much, and I think that indecision is killing me, and I need to start making firmer decisions. And I had a video a couple days ago about firing myself and then hiring a new CMO, and so I'm battling. I got the little two little devil and the angel on my shoulders, and they're telling me two different things, and I'm trying to figure out, do I have a software that can kick butt, or do I have a software that nobody gives two flying rips about? And so I'm stuck in that battle, and I can argue both sides. And at the end of the day, pardon me, I feel that if I just judge the current results, yeah, it's a total abysmal failure, a complete loss of 3 years of development and effort and learning a business and all this stuff. But on the other side of the coin, I think about, well, as I was building my 6-figure Amazon selling business, I know it saved me thousands of dollars. It optimized my buying. I know there's real material value there. So I was watching a couple of videos on building a SaaS company, a software as a service business. And one of the guys kept talking about, actually, it's really interesting. I left the notes downstairs, but it was about if you're starting off, you got to solve that one big problem. And I've been struggling because I can't say that Argonon solves that one big problem. And a bit of that is because there isn't just one big problem to solve. When you're running a product-based e-commerce business, you're not just dealing with one main thing. You're dealing with one main thing that day, but overall, you're dealing with a number of little things, and that's what kills you in a business. And as you grow from a 6-figure to a senior 6-figure, like you're getting higher up to closer to a 7, and when you get over that 7 and you're starting to climb, it's that death by 1,000 cuts. And those sellers who have a bit more of a mature, robust business, that's the type of company that's going to get the best value out of an Argonon. I think there's a lot of features and functionality that we're still missing that would really help empower that size of a customer. But we'll get there. We can get there. I mean, it's just a matter of development efforts. But in the meantime, I need to make some money. So if the 6-figure sellers are struggling with different problems in my communication, I need to make sure that they're maybe hearing from us that, yeah, we've got your back. If you're struggling with Amazon stock limits, we got your back. We got you there. We got a solution for you. If on the other hand, you're dealing with, I can't order my stuff fast enough, my team's not going through a process, we got something for you there too. On the other side, if you're saying, well, I just want to do FBA shipments into Canada with the box content detail, the industry standard software out there doesn't do it for Canada, only for the US. Well, we do it for both US and Canada. So we have solutions for all these different parts of your Amazon business. And while I'll be the first one to say, I know I can add more stuff, more features, but at the end of the day, I don't have a million customers saying, hey, we need all this stuff. I have a small number of people who have some casual interest in this platform. And, frankly, they're not ramping up as fast as I want them to, and they're not getting in there as fast as they think that they should to get the value out of it. So that's interesting. So I think what I would do from here is rechannel a bit of my effort on talking about those specific pain points as draws or as lead-ins, and they have to form a consolidated message around the whole solution solves a lot of things. I hear you, Mr. Client, Mr. Customer, you have this one major problem you're dealing with today, but you're also going to have another problem tomorrow. that's going to connect to this thing that we do both those things. And then when you're struggling with this thing down here, we also got your back. And I think that's the single one thing is that we solve a lot of small problems. And that's the sum of the whole is greater than, or sorry, the whole is greater than some of the parts is kind of my take there. And granted, we do a lot of, our focus is really about inventory. It's about buying it, tracking it, storing it, shipping it, getting the whole thing. And along the way, you got to figure out, why am I doing this? How much should I be buying? What's the right goal? Where am I heading with this business? Why am I doing it? And we've got all those components kind of wrapped together in one platform. And I think that's the success story of with this software. And I want to get that message going. I want to make sure that people understand that there's that hope there. Which brings me to my last kind of point for today, is that we've got so much going on with, the Amazon is just going crazy these days. There's compliance requirements and demands out the wazoo. There are issues with all sorts of things that people are doing to manage their limited stock. There's Q4, so they're starting to see returns that are unusual. There's all these different things happening. And I don't know. That's right. I lost my train of thought there. I was looking at something over here that distracted me a bit. But yeah, so I think what I need to do is I need to get this message in front of people. I haven't been getting it out there enough to talk to people to say, hey, we're here and we're ready. We're your friends. We're your buddies. So we're going to help people with those problems. If you got an inventory management problem, let's get you solved. Let's get that problem addressed. And that should be the focus of what I would do as an onboarding strategy, I think, and get them running, get them onboarded, and then they'll hit that one problem, make sure that they're having a win in that area, and then they can start to use the other areas of our system, and that will give, I think, a good amount of success out there. And yeah, so let's I'll start thinking about that a little bit more in detail and figure out how I can get that message communicated. So yeah, those are my thoughts today. I have my coffee, got my socks on, get a nice little breeze in here, and yeah, so those are my thought thinkings for this morning. Have yourself a great day.